So I've had this Nikon D80 and this Tokina 12-24mm f4 lens for a while now. So these are both older digital cameras now. So the Nikon was released in 2006, so it's 20 years old this year, and this Tokina was released in 2004, or first released in 2004. I'm not sure the age of this one, or proper age of this one either, but they're both 20 plus year old technology. So the Nikon is a crop sensor, so as what I think the D80, the two number ones were all crop sensor ones, and this is a CCD sensor, which is again an older technology. The most sensor now is CMOS. I'm not too sure about the um, technical side of what makes them completely different, but slightly you get slightly different color outputs out of them. Not that I've spotted much of a difference. There's a bit of a difference with the blues, but it's not a big difference to me. And one thing I do like about this Tokina though is it's completely internal zoom. So like that's at the widest, that's at the longest. How you'd spot that is, so if you see this bit here, you might see it just move in and out. And the focus is this bit up here. Now, the one caveat with this lens, with this specific one I have, is that it doesn't always focus. The autofocus isn't great all the time, so I do use manual. So like you just switch that out, manual, and you have full control. I kind of like that thing, but I assume it's something to do with the age of this. There might be a tooth or something loose with the autofocus. No, I don't mind that. With something like this, it's a wide angle lens, landscapes. So having to go to manual focus is actually kind of a cool thing to do, or to have, that forces you to go to manual focus, and it's f4, so it's a constant. You don't have to be worrying about changing the how of one photo to another photo. What do I mean? How if you want to go from 12 to 24, you're not changing the exposure at all unless you actually want to. But yeah, in total, so the Nikon, the body itself was €85, and the lens was 90, so it's not too bad. I've gotten some decent, very nice photos out of it myself. I think I did anyway. So I bought this to Paris when I went there with a few friends, instead of being my other slightly more expensive cameras, because I've heard a few stories about Paris and people like being robbed and stuff. So like, if they're going to rob something that's €175, I'm not going to be too worried about. Like, if you see something, if someone sees you with this or that, my phone, they're going to more likely like, oh yeah, the bigger thing's probably going to be worth more, so they're like, give us the camera, fine. So, but anyway, I'm enjoying this, and I want to get more video, related stuff going out with this, so I will be bringing this back into the shorts and longer form content like this, so the horizontal proper videos. So if you enjoy watching cheap and cheerful photography, please subscribe and follow along. Thanks.